Hi everyone, so Aqua Arcana here. First of all, I'd like to thank all of you for your subscriptions and comments. When I first started my channel, I didn't expect anything like this. So I really appreciate that you interacting and you letting me know what's going on with you guys. And I hope it helps. So what I want to do today, we keep asking about other people's feelings for you, how they see you, and so on and on. I think it's time to actually just look at ourselves and what we need to do for ourselves. Um, so I had this idea today, and I was really drawn doing this reading. What I'm going to try and answer for you today is, we are looking at 1 year ahead, and what I want to do here is to give you a message from your own self from a year ahead, what you need to do right now differently from what you're doing, give you an advice, give you a brief story of what's going to happen in a year time and how your life is going to be different. Yeah, so that's basically it. I'll show you the piles. So that is a pile number 1, number 2, number 3, and I'll try to show you from a different angle. Hope you got it. Stop if you need some more time, and I will see you in the timestamps, guys. Bye. Hi, number 1. So we will get to your reading in a second. I just wanted to thank all of you guys for coming to my channel, subscribing and liking. I'm really grateful for that. And right, so I have a couple of questions today, and I'll try to answer them for you. So what we are looking at, these cards will represent an overall how your next year will look like an overall energy. These cards will be how your next year will look like and maybe what will change. These two cards will be like what you need to let go of right now, and this one will be like advice from your own self, okay? So I feel like just putting them all and see what's going on. I'll show you the cards as I'm talking, and overall we'll do later. Okay, right guys, so what do you have to let go of right now? So we have a devil card, and for each of you it will be different, okay? So as you already know, devil card speaks of addictions. Okay, we can talk about alcohol, we can talk about codependency, we can talk about gambling. It's probably gonna be a rare case because I know most of you are probably females watching this. Just in general, anything that chains you. So right now I really see that you guys need to let go of everything that is not healthy for you at this moment. But of course it's a very kind of abstract thing to say, right? I really see for a lot of you that whatever it is, you know it already yourself, and it kind of imbalances you already. Let me just adjust the lighting quickly, guys, sorry. Hope you'll see it better now. So it imbalances you, like sometimes we just like to have a couple of glasses of wine after work because it's been draining, it was a shit day at work, and in most cases the next day, I'm not talking about getting drunk or anything, right? In most cases the next day you don't really feel better. It's like a circle for you that you get caught up in, maybe instead of doing things that's not healthy for you, try to meditate, try to go to a gym. If you don't like working out, if you have a pool in a gym, water cleanses bad energy. Try to go swimming, try at least once and see how it works for you. Now if we are talking, if you have anyone next to you who is codependent, or you are codependent towards this person, Try to let go, guys. You know it's not good for you. You know what kind of imbalances your life. You kind of lose yourself in a way, because then you start thinking about that person, what they want, rather what you would be doing for yourself. You know, it's vice versa. If this person is codependent, then maybe try to have boundaries with them. In general, if you have some friends or maybe colleagues that they are kind of messing up your life right now, you need to detach yourself from these people. Um, what else you need to let go of? We have the Queen of Wands, and what I see in this case here, I read my cards a bit differently, so I hope this will make sense to you. Right, this Queen of Wands, as I see it, and I will talk about work. I see that some of you see how she's dressed formal. I see that you guys may be in a job that's not fulfilling you right now. Okay, you need to actually, and it goes very well with this card, and that's gonna be your message from your own self in a year time, right? There is a job that is and I want to talk about it, that is kind of accepted by society, that it's a norm, or it's a right thing to do, or it's a job that pays well, but your soul is saying, no, this is not what I want to do. And I feel like you need to start letting go of going with what society thinks. You need to let go of, and I'm not talking only about work, I'm talking in general, okay? Whatever puts you in that uniform, and if you feel like your soul is not agreeing with that, the sooner you let go of it, the better. And I have example. It's a very good example, actually. My mom, she's 47 now, and a couple of years ago she completely changed her career. And I remember talking to her, she's like, oh my god, what people gonna think, oh my god, what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna pay my bills and all of that. So she was an accountant all her life, and I remember her soul was in the wrong place. She's very creative. She is into meditation and energy healing, and she can heal people actually with her hands. And she suddenly said, you know what, screw it, I'm not doing this anymore. And she literally quit the job, got herself into uni. She's still studying right now and moaning about anatomy for me, and things like that, because she's studying, I think it's a course for masseuses, but she's going to be doing more of an energy healing for people. And, it's never too late, guys. The sooner you start, the easier it will be, and the more you'll be able to experience, and you will never work a day in your life. I feel like the society is just kind of, it's all fake, whatever people think is right. It's not right. So that's why we have this card here from your own self, and it says, answer the call, what is your soul calling you to do? So I feel like all of you right now actually thinking of, yeah, I know what it is, but it's not that easy. It's never easy, but think of, even look at her face here. Look at her face here, how she's sitting in this place here, and she is looking at the sun and the sky and those mountains and the water, and everything is so beautiful, but she's kind of concerned here, you see. So I feel like most of you are in the state right now. You are just thinking, yeah, I wish I could be doing this and that. Of course, it's not easy. Some of you have kids and families probably, or any kind of responsibilities. Of course, it's not easy, but I feel like every time I think of it, and I'm thinking, is it easier for me to change everything and go through, like, let's say a year of tower moment, right? I'm not saying that you're gonna have the tower moment. I'm just imagining that for myself. Or is it easier to have that tower moment for the rest of your life, and then at the end regretting what you haven't done? So think of it, guys, and let me know if it resonated, because this pile, I feel like you guys are literally meant to be doing something great, much greater than probably many people think of. What your next year is going to look like is, and this is awesome, okay? I love this pile, guys. Right, we have this card. It's called Break the Chain, and it says ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. And that's what I just spoke about. In some cases, for you guys, it's going to be jobs. In some cases, it's going to be getting away from toxic situations, or maybe getting away from partners, but don't really see much relationship here. And that's why I'm talking mostly about your life path, about what makes you happy, about what makes your soul sing, okay? So what we have, the next year, I feel like you will start doing it, because we have Five of Cups, okay? And I really hope so. I don't hope so. I know it's gonna happen because we have a tarot card here. And I didn't even actually notice a tarot card. I was just speaking about it. I'm like, yeah, no, I didn't say that you're gonna have a tarot moment. Yeah, it's there. The next year, I feel like your life will be already flipped upside down, and for some of you, I feel like it's already started. Yeah, it has already started happening, but probably mostly in your head. Take it as it resonates. For some of you, you have started doing this already, and I congratulate you for that. So we have Five of Cups. So, it's crying over spilt milk, and that's what I was saying. Probably everyone has doubts at the beginning, whatever we decide to do. I have another storyline here, guys, for whoever resonates. And so we are influenced by our families, and by how our grandmothers, grandfathers used to do things, how our parents see us, what karma we bring here, right? And I really see that you are going to be changing that the next year, because this talks about breaking every single thing that was kind of attached to you. And a lot of you will be actually healing some family issues. And I don't speak about family issues in the way that something happened in your childhood and you are going to heal it. This is much deeper, guys. You will be getting rid of the karma that might have came from previous, literally from your ancestors. Whatever karma you brought, you will pay it off, okay? And I'm not trying to scare you here. It's a really deep cleansing moment for you guys that is going to open up all of these beautiful things that you see over here, okay? I don't know why this pile makes me super excited for you guys. And yes, and we have releasing the old ways with this tower card. So next year will literally be a blast. But I don't really see a fix next year. I feel like, guys, for some of you it will start happening sooner. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. Once you realize what you want to do with this, what is your soul calling you to do, once you answer this calling, that's your advice for yourself right now, from your own self in the future, right? Look at this brand new idea. And Ace of Pentacles speaks about really steady, grounded idea that is going to stick with you for a really long time. So whatever you will be doing, guys, in the future, I see like this is what you are meant to be doing for the rest of your life. We have, okay, so I know you're not familiar probably with these cards, guys, but let's start from the beginning here. And I'll try to explain these for you, okay? try to show you. So this card for me usually speaks of, if you can see a head of a person here and like a shoulder here, whoever has a good imagination, and there is another person here, okay? So this card, my laptop is being a trickster right now, just cut us off. Right, so as I said, one person, another person, and there's whispering going on, okay? And what I see in this case, guys, this is literally universe will be whispering you what to do next, because you will finally be on the path that you are meant to be going for. And once you're on that path, everything happens so quickly. You feel like sometimes you haven't, as if you didn't deserve it, you know, like, whoa, what is going on? Why everything is just stormed off like this? Because you're on the right path, and that's what happens. And the next card we have, actually the middle one was that one. This card is one of the strongest cards I have, and it always talks about the highest soul connection. And in this case is you with yourself finally going for what you are actually meant to be doing, okay guys? This file is really positive. I love this vibe. So this is literally you as a whole. You finally feel like you found whatever it is that you have been looking for, because you took a step to actually get rid of this devil state and whatever this Queen of Wands represents for you guys. Maybe for some of you it represents a person, so take it as it resonates. And then we have a third card, which again I'll try to explain for you guys. I'm not making this up. You see this golden bit here? So this is a person literally blowing some kind of a trumpet. I always see it that way, to the skies, and I see it a bit like judgment card, because judgment calls us to step up to our higher selves, and I always see this card as you are being called to do better things, to serve your own higher self, okay? So this pile, guys, I'm super happy for you. You will be finally doing what you've always wanted to do. And I really don't see much relationship here, to be honest. I really see a lot of work with yourself, clearing your life, finally being happy. Look at these colors. Look at these two cards and look at the colors, especially this one here. Can you see the sky? This one is just a whole picture, is brilliant. So I feel like in a year time you will be viewing this moment as I was speaking to you guys, and you would be like, do you know what? So much can happen in a year. Like literally my whole life flipped. And I wish you the best. Let me know if you have already started of planning something new for yourself, because we have this Ace of Pentacles. So for some of you it might be already in your head. And yeah, just comment down below. I'd love to hear that. And good luck for you guys. Really happy for you. Bye. Hi pile number 2. So thanks for coming back to my channel. If you're new, thanks for visiting. I really want to say that I appreciate all of you guys. So what I'm going to do today, these cards will represent an overall for your year ahead. Whatever time you're watching it, it doesn't matter. These cards will tell me a story of how your next year will be like. This card is going to be advice, your own advice for yourself. It's like from your future self to yourself right now, okay? And we talk in a year time frame. And these cards will talk what you need to let go of right now for yourself. So let me just lay them down here and I'll quickly try to give you the story here. Right. Okay, guys, take a chill pill, as I can see here, okay? So what I see here is, right now, what you need to let go of. Don't overwork yourself. Stop overthinking, especially situations. Stop overthinking things that happened previously. For a lot of you, you probably in Ten of Swords state right now. But I really feel like for most of you, it's just in your head. Try to look at life more in a more positive way right now, because even though I have this Ten of Swords here, I just get this feeling that you just might be concentrating on negative thoughts right now. You might be just tired, and once you're tired, you it's you can't think positively. Maybe there's a lot of things going on, a lot of responsibilities that you have, and it just kind of brings your mental state down in a way, if you know what I mean. um I really feel whatever you're feeling right now, because I'm in a similar state right now, just overworked kind of, but you're being called for, you're ready, being called for a higher purpose here. And this card doesn't represent for me. I know I said this is what you need to let go of. This is what you need to listen to. So your soul is already telling you there is something higher, something better for me to do. I need to change how I am right now. But because you're so overworked with this Ten of Swords, of course it's easy to say but hard to do, right? It's a lot to do with your mental health right now. I don't really see a lot of physical. Yeah, you might be physically, exhausted, but it's not it. For you guys, it's mostly about thoughts, thoughts, thoughts. Why did I do this? I should be doing that. I should be going there. Or I have, I nearly see you writing down a list of things you have to do. Try to take a chill pill, guys, because, or what helps for me is I imagine situation that I was stressing about so much a year ago or whatever time ago, and then I'm thinking, was it really that bad? All I needed to do is to change the way I was thinking about it, the way I was approaching the situation. So you're already kind of there, because I feel like you're done with it. And we have Six of Swords here. So, and that's why I'm saying you're kind of already there, because Six of Swords is talking about you going for calmer waters, okay? Whatever happened there for you, you are kind of just healing from it. You are trying to heal from being exhausted, heal from yourself, to be honest. I really see that, because in this pile I see that you are guys just tired from yourself, like from the way you thinking sometimes, or you put so much pressure on yourself that you just need to relax. The message from your own self, from your own future self, what we have here is, and look at this card, it says play. And look at this, girl. It says have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. And I think maybe that's why I remembered this storyline where I was so stressed at one point of my life, and it was, I feel like everything was happening at the same time. And now I look back to it and I'm like, was it really that bad? Like, no, it was just me with myself, because swords are thoughts, right? It's just the way way of thinking, guys. And in this pile I really see that you're putting so much pressure on yourself that you forget to let go and just celebrate. So what your future self is telling you: call some friends, go to a nice place, to a restaurant. I know you might have a lot of responsibilities, maybe family, maybe busy with work, maybe handling a couple of jobs at the same time, but if you don't let yourself relax, that's so that's what is going to help you get out of this state here, is because, whatever happens in our heads, the more we stay in the same place and do the same things, like same work, home, let's say going to school to pick kids up, whatever you have going on, guys, if we don't let ourselves to be distracted, to feel different emotions, to see different places, maybe try to, maybe just try to go for whatever activity you didn't try before but always wanted, like some small things that it's going to kind of brighten everything up for you, like with the sun up above. And I feel like this card speaks for itself, because your future self is looking at you right now and thinking like, oh my god, really, really, just let go and try to enjoy your life. It's not as bad as you think it is. I'm not sure, I didn't pull cards of what exactly you're going through right now. I'm just going with my intuition here, so take whatever resonates. There is a lot of you guys, I'm just trying to cover as much as I can. How your life will look like the next year. And I will continue from this Ten of Swords. Is there some of you that you are just kind of doing things that you think is appropriate to do, or doing things that you think people want you to do, that is right, that is correct, it's like exactly what people expect you to do, because you're supposed to be doing this and that. No, we're not. Like, we need to do whatever we feel like doing at that moment for ourselves. And I feel like right now, guys, you really need a lot of self-care, because we have this card: a year from now you have don't dim to fit in. I'm trying to read the opposite way. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? And this card is literally speaking to me of how you will change as a person, because you will be finally like, you know what, screw it, I will play harder than I work. And I feel like it will actually loosen you up and bring a lot of your charming personality you have right now, because I feel like you have it suppressed right now, okay? And this don't dim to fit in, it's going to be something a year from now, like you always had this charisma and you always had this energy, but because you expected so much of yourself and maybe didn't allow yourself to do certain things, or maybe thought, I don't have time for this, and you just did whatever was kind of right, whatever was I understand there is a lot to do, different activities, it requires money, right? But you can always, I feel like, be more creative having less money than having more money. And that's what will bring out your personality for the next year. You will become a different person, guys, okay? I really see like it's going from that to that. And look at this contrast. If you just start playing and let go, okay? Just take it easy on yourself right now, because I feel your tiredness, even when I'm speaking about this. And it's funny because for next year storyline, we have Six of Swords again. So we have two Six of Swords here, okay? So I feel like you guys are already swimming from whatever situation is, kind of giving you a hard time right now. But in this card, if you see, these guys are proper storming off. They are like, see ya, bye. And in this card, you just start kind of sailing from whatever was going on. You know, people didn't serve you, maybe jobs, whatever it is. Um, and in this card, you already got on the plane and you're like, okay, we go there, and I don't care what it takes for me, or what I have to sacrifice, because this is me, and if I'm happy, then everyone else is happy. And when we are happy with ourselves, we draw different people around us, right? I have a lot of people asking me like, oh, how comes you have such good friends, like honest, really genuine and always happy people? Because it took me so long to change my mindset. I work with myself from the moment I wake up to till time it's actually time to close my eyes. And even though I do it, I still work with myself, with my thoughts. And it's the hardest thing to do, right? The next year, what I see also is, am I talking to light workers here, because we have a moon card? So you guys might be opening up more in a way that your intuition is going to develop even better. You will be able to see things that you probably you have repressed at the moment, or you have it repressed because you kind of all in your head, and you just, I really feel like some of you need a massage, literally physical, because it's going to balance and relax your mind, or just play some meditation music. It's going to also open up your third eye, guys. I really see here. All right, I really see here. You see, you will be developing your intuition really, really strongly next year, and you will be on completely different level of what you think you are able to do right now. Yeah, I really feel that strongly here, guys. That's coming through really strong. What I also see here is you will be working steadily towards your goal the next year. You have started already, guys, as I can see from cards, okay? You will be, whatever it is that you will be doing next year. I'm not talking about relationship in this reading, okay? I'm talking about your own life path. You see how this angel is guiding you from whatever. So whatever path you take with the Six of Swords, whatever waters you choose to explore, you will be guided. And this is going to be something that is really, it's going to be long lasting, because Knight of Pentacles moves slow, but he's so sure. He thought about it, and maybe that's why maybe some of you have completely different plans right now, and it's giving you kind of hard time in your head, like how I'm gonna do it, because you are planning your next move. So this is going to be a really long lasting thing for you, okay, in your life. If you are a light worker, if you do tarot or whatever it is, your intuition will just boom, okay? And it's because you are being called upon greater things. Just try to relax. I know it's very hard. It's easy to say, try to relax. Let's see an overall for next year. Yeah, told ya. Okay. So, I don't know if you'll get my cards, guys, but what I see here is, this is literally intuition. This is seeing beyond physical world. This is becoming kind of your own higher self, you know? Yes, this is something expanding within yourself. Um, you will be growing a lot as a person, guys, and I feel like some of you have no idea what you will be capable of next year if you're a light worker. or if you're into meditation or Reiki, whatever it is, to actually expand your craft. But I see a lot to do with energy here. A lot of you guys might be empaths as well, and you are so storming off to this new new beginning, or whatever you're thinking of. This card talks to me about going fast. You have decided what you want to do and you're going fast. For some of you guys, you will have a person who is going to be influential. Maybe you might, and I'm just getting it intuitively, you might collaborate with someone to start something new. You might be working with someone on a side, maybe exchanging ideas, giving each other ideas, and this person is going to be really, really trustworthy, okay? You will know it from the first instance. They're really caring as well. They have so many ideas that you guys will be like, whoa, where are you getting this from? So you will have someone next to you that maybe is going to even inspire you to do better and greater things. Really happy for you guys. Okay, number 2, just I'm a bit concerned about you right now because you actually need to let yourself just take it easy, okay? I see you having a kind of a hard time right now. Don't expect so much from yourself. We are not perfect. We're just here to kind of write stories, right? So start writing a good one, but don't push yourself too hard because you might be a perfectionist for some of you guys, okay? I hope nothing bad happened to you guys recently with the Ten of Swords. But if it did, it was meant to be. Maybe it was karmic because we have Judgment next to it. It means you went through you cleared whatever karma you had, and you're on to new great things right now. So be happy for whatever happened, okay? I hope it made sense for you guys. I'll see you next time. Let me know how it goes. Let me know what's your story, and thanks for listening. See you soon. Hi, number 3. So thanks whoever is coming back to my channel. Thank you all guys for your comments and subscribing and everything. Like, I never expected it would be anything like this. So what I want to do today is I would like to talk more about you and less about what other people think of you, okay? Right, so these cards will represent it's going to give us like an overall of what is your next year will look like a year from now, okay? So whenever you are watching this, guys. Alright, this card will be, these actually all cards will kind of give me a brief story of what's going to happen the next year, of how it looked like, what's gonna change, and so on. And this card is going to be a message from your future self a year from now to your own self right now, okay? And these cards will talk about what you need to let go of right now. So let me lay them down here and I'll try to give you a story here. Right. So, what you need to let go of, guys. This card, it's 8 of Cups. This card always represents, and I'm sorry if I'm reading these cards my way. It always represents overthinking, and it is literally someone who is putting too much pressure on themselves, and in the way that, when we have, I'll give you a very silly example here. Let's say I spilled coffee on someone at work and I keep rewinding the same story of how embarrassing it was. So maybe some of you guys just giving yourself a hard time of whatever happened. Whatever happened maybe with people around you, whatever you haven't done right in your life. It's just literally you giving yourself a hard time, and your future self is telling you to stop. You see all those numbers over there? You are just going on and on and on. Give yourself some rest. Whatever you're overthinking, let go a bit. Take it easy. Just take care of yourself. You know, our mental health is the most important here, and it influences our well-being as well. You know, a lot of us, we forget that everything starts in our heads, and most of illnesses start in our heads. And why? Because of negative thoughts, anxiety, and all of those things. You know, we put so much pressure on ourselves, and it's a lot to do with society these days too, isn't it? Here we have Four of Wands. Okay, so what it speaks here, and it's in a position when I'm asking what you need to let go of. And what I see for some of you guys, take it as it resonates. Some of you are not in a good domestic environment right now, okay? Some of you might move. Yeah, you might need to move. Some of you need to relocate if you're thinking about it. If you don't like where you currently are at the moment, it's encouraging you to take a step forward. I know this is a happy card, but it's in position what you need to let go of. So if you have had an idea of maybe changing in general, I don't only see domestic environment here, or relocating. I also see as changing the way you live. So whatever it means for you guys, it's actually suggesting for you to finally go for it. And I will speak about this card here because it goes very well together. This is message from your own future self, and it says awakening. And sorry, I'm trying to read here. Energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Okay, so what I see here is, let me know if this is happening to you, because I'm really interested. Are you getting some kind of messages, but I'm saying not from the overthinking side, from the side where, as if you are getting ideas from the universe, okay? As if someone is pouring, or something is pouring this information on you. Oh, and I see what's going on, guys. Okay, that's the storyline. You see all of these kind of little lights going down towards you here, and you're just kind of absorbing everything. For some of you, that's what is going on here. You are getting a lot of information from universe, and you don't know how to cope. You are like, oh my god, what is going on? You might be imbalanced as well right now. So if you are literally seeing things, hearing things, noticing things, seeing signs and stuff, okay, write them down, because it's going to be very important for you making important life decisions. And I really feel like a lot of you are being called to do some kind of a higher mission here, okay? You guys are very in tune with the universe, so if you're a light worker, you know what I'm talking about exactly here. You are someone maybe who is opening up, and that's your advice. Open up to receiving new ideas and messages, and start noting things, you know? Like, if you keep seeing the same number, write it down, look it up. If you keep seeing deja vus and things like that, you know, or all of the weird stuff that keeps happening to you guys, that it seems like a weird stuff, everything happens for a reason. If you see, let's say, synchronicities, what you need to do, write it down, whatever number it is, but most importantly, remember what you were thinking just before you saw that synchronicity or a certain number that appeared again and again, okay? Sorry guys, I'll need to stop the camera because my laptop is literally crying for power, so I'll just plug it in quickly and I'll be back to you, okay? Guys, so I'm back. So what I was saying here is if you are getting any kind of messages, your future self is asking you to note them, because I feel like a lot of you guys will be looking back and thinking, oh my god, this is like the whole storyline here. And that's what I'm doing, you know. Thank god I've started writing. I have this journal app, it's really cool guys, so if you want to just write something down on the go, or like know the numbers of things you've seen, you know, whatever, just pop it on your phone and it's really great. So I feel like your future self is telling you, listen to the signs, because they are all around you, you get in them, but maybe some of you haven't still taken the step. You know what it is I'm talking about, and the step is literally to your own higher self, and in most cases that is doing things that you've always wanted to do, listening to your own soul calling in a way, you know. Maybe some of you finally will decide to just go for a trip away alone, or start playing golf, let's say, whatever you always wanted to do, but you kind of like, you know why we get this urge sometimes to do something? We get distracted by people usually, you know. Oh, my friend doesn't want to go, so, you know, maybe next time, and the next time never comes. And I'm talking whatever you want to do and you are being drawn to do. Maybe you want to start painting, maybe you want to start singing, whatever you think would kind of help your soul grow. We are being drawn to do those things because usually these are the things that lead us to better understanding of what it is that we want to do in life. Also, we meet really great and influential people, and they usually stay in our lives for a long time. And I've noticed that from my own experience. You know, every time I've done something that I wanted to do my whole life, but I was like, you know, maybe next time. And I finally was like, no, this is the time. That's it. It's when the most amazing things happen to me, you know. So just kind of start taking care of yourself here. What I also see here from Nine of Wands, what you need to let go of. And it, you know, I read my cards a bit differently, guys, so I hope that will make sense to you as Nine of Wands. This guy, he's looking towards his goal, okay? And I really feel like you guys already have a couple of ideas in your mind, and you have it already kind of like nearly, you know, kind of started moving with this fire and steam going on, but it's not kind of physical or finished yet. Some of you guys have been working on it for a long time, because 10 is the end, 9 is just before, and it's asking what you need to let go of in this situation is to understand the difference of what is meant for you to be doing in your life and what is a never-ending cycle with no finish line, because you're not supposed to be doing that in your life, to kind of find your own calling. What I also see here, guys, strongly, what you need to let go of right now is people who cross your boundaries, okay? You need to put some boundaries up for many of you, because I feel like you're such good people that some of them might be using you. Let's talk about next year. And the next year, we finally have you moving on with this new idea, whatever it is. I haven't drawn cards like specifically to tell me the whole story. It's called the initiation, and it's a rite of passage, crossing the threshold. And what it talks about, why it's so dark, it's because this is all in our head, okay? It seems very scary to take a new path, or make this kind of a leap of faith. But it is so rewarding. Look at those colors over there. Once you take a step towards the life you've always wanted to have, towards things you wanted to explore, things you wanted to see in life, everything that your soul is urging right now or is craving for you to do, your future self is asking you to start doing it. And note everything what's happening around you. If you feel like this is just not a coincidence, it keeps happening to me because you are getting a lot of information from above. And if you look at these colors here, guys, look at this. Okay, look at this card here and these colors, and as if once you listen to the signs and your soul calling, you will get there, because these are very similar colors. Once you take this leap of faith, once you cross this threshold, okay? And these, storms and everything else is always in our head. We can take on anything we wanted in our lives. We are just afraid of the unknown. And it's usually easier for us, isn't it, to be... there's a really good quote, I forgot. I'll try to rephrase it. It's easier to suffer the pain we are familiar with than to suffer the pain that is unknown, right? That's in our head. And usually the pain that is unknown, it's easier to go through because it leads to better things. And the current pain, it just continues. And why? It's because we are still in the same place. If we don't change anything, nothing's gonna change. Now, super happy about your next year or a year from now. I'm not talking like, now it's 2019 and we're looking at 20. No, a year from now, whenever you see this, we have Nine of Pentacles, guys. You have it all together. Literally, this is someone you could put on a pedestal. If you looked at yourself, at your future self, you'd be like, oh my god, this person, they have it all. They have everything they want. And they are just chilling there. You see all those pentacles, they're like, yep, I have it all, I've worked for it. I deserve it. I've listened to my intuition. I've listened to what I have to do for myself. I have gotten rid of all these people that may be getting too close or using me, sometimes. And I don't see these people, in your case, guys, as being obvious. I see people who call to ask how you are, but then at the end of the conversation they have something to ask from you. I literally see you guys going to be in such a good place, financially, emotionally. You will be so passionate, as if you kind of reinvented the passion for life again, for your own self, if you know what I mean. We have the Nine of Wands here, the next card for next year, guys. As if you won't stop. Once you go through this threshold, nothing is going to stop you anymore. You are literally storming off with new ideas. You are going to be very... I see you shining charm. If you would look at, if you took a picture of yourself right now and a year from this moment, if you remember, I see that you would be looking at two different people. And it's because you're going to change everything. You will change the way you're thinking. You will change the way you approach life. You will be taking care of yourself more. You will be very sexy, attractive, full of energy again. I really see that you are kind of there already. I don't see you sitting on the couch and doing nothing, guys. I see a lot of you are working on some kind of project right now that is going to bring you the success the next year. You probably have already put a lot of effort in whatever you are doing, and you end as King of Wands, guys. Literally, look at this fire, look at the passion, look at his throne. Like, everything here is like, whoa, I want to be this King of Wands. And I congratulate you, because this is literally a brilliant reading. The only thing you need to do is try not to be afraid of unknown, you know. Let me see the overall for your next year. Okay, I see a lot of you guys will be very important, influential for other people. So if you are if you're doing anything that is visible for others, and I really see a lot of social media here. Maybe you write, maybe you something to do with Instagram, maybe YouTube, guys, maybe you are someone who advises other people. I see a lot of messages. You will be getting a lot of messages, new opportunities, income. You will be very stable next year. Just hold on, because you'll have so much to do. Like, you're probably now thinking, oh my god, when is it going to come? I have been working on this for so long, right? In some cases, but just relax, because you have a lot coming. Again, messages, guys. This card always represents messages for me. So try to keep yourself balanced next year, because it's going to be probably a bit difficult to calm down, you know. Find some time to meditate if you need to, because next year will be like, you will be unstoppable. Your life will be literally changed. And it's because you are changing your life, guys. And again, I'll put these cards as contrast for you. Like, look at this, you know. This is completely different. So I really see that next year is going to be very influential for you guys. It's going to be something. Just be aware of balancing yourself. Try to balance yourself out, because you might be asked for a lot of things from different people, and it might be involving your job, and try to balance yourself here, because you're going to be very, and probably you are already, it's not like you're well known, but I see that people look up to you. You are someone who gives great advice, an influencer of any sorts, and I'm not only talking social media. You are someone who shines bright and will be shining even brighter next year, guys. Believe me, you will be finally living your life to the fullest, okay? It's a great reading, guys. Let me know how it goes. Let me know what's going on with you now. I love reading your comments, and thanks for coming to my channel. I'll see you soon. Bye.